Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Wednesday evening Encore. I am your host, Christopher D. Thomas, and we have a outstanding um, topic this evening for Wednesday evening Encore. Authority hijack, how to get Forbes level credibility in less than 24 hours. And on this particular episode of Wednesday Evening Encore, I'm not asking whether you like Forbes level credibility. I'm expecting you to claim it, because if you won't, someone with half your talent will. Believe me, and they're doing it. You're only one strategic email away from the front page of somebody's spotlight. So what we're going to do, we're going to write it together right now. Now, those of you who follow me on social media, every Wednesday morning, I do this Wednesday, WINSDAY, this Wednesday post. And earlier, I talked about a client that we consult. Her name is Gina. Gina is a coach. Gina is also a single mom. Gina had zero media contacts. Gina DM'd me about spring and of last year and DM'd me actually about 9 p.m. and asked me, how do I get people to take me as seriously as my male competitors? Have you ever felt that way? My reply to Gina was, give me 24 hours. What we did, we built out for Gina a one paragraph quote. We plugged that quote into my Cred-Hijack framework and pitched 3 mid-tier outlets. By dinner on the next day, her line about burnout and about clarity of her brand was live on national business blogs. Now, 2 things happened as a result. She got a flood of congratulatory DMs, which led to new leads that she didn't have to chase. And second, she landed a $14,000 consulting contract with a reader who said, anyone quoted there is my kind of expert. Now, Gina did that with no ads, no PR retainer, just focused execution. Now, picture your email inbox enjoying the same plot twist. Can you picture that? Being flooded with congratulatory messages, new leads, and a new contract, a new consulting contract. Or if you're not a consultant, a new lead that led you into product sales into the thousands. Now, here's the problem. You already know that you produce some golden products and your services are golden, yet you still feel invisible. Credibility gaps bleed revenue. I want you to keep that in mind. Credibility gaps bleed revenue. And guess what? It bleeds revenue on an average of $9,000, actually, to be exact, $9,200 every month for coaches who never get quoted because of credibility. It's bleeding your revenue. Now, while you're over there, fine tuning your Canva designs, there are folks with lesser talent than you who are flashing all over the place. They're being seen on NBC, on Entertainment Tonight, on Fox, on News Network, on Bloomberg, right? On Yahoo. They're flashing these all over the place. And you're watching off, they're watching off with your dream clients. Doesn't that hurt? Doesn't that irritate you? So here's the solution. This is what we're going to do right now. You're going to discover how to hijack existing authority, existing media authority. You're going to embed your voice and transform those browsers into believers, all in under 24 hours. Now, what I want you to do right now, to grab a pen, I'm going to give you the exact skeleton that we use for Gina. So feel free to steal this, to tweak it, and then deploy it before breakfast. So 1, a trend spark. So a trend spark could look like or sound like female-led brands surged 38% last quarter, but burnout is the hidden price tag. So you see what we did there? We combined a trend, we combined a stack, a stat, and then what was even higher than that. So it was a trend spark. Number 2, an expert quote. Now you want to keep this less than at 60 words max. It needs to state the punch and have no fluff. Number 3, you want a 1-line bio with transformation. Now, what we used for Gina, we said Gina helps founders / being overwhelmed and 10 times the clarity within 30 days. Gina helps founders / being overwhelmed and 10 times the clarity within 30 days. 4, a credibility asset link. And, some of you, and what we recommend is something like a Loom. Loom is a platform that allows you to customize videos introducing yourself and emailing the link or embedding the link into the email where your receiver can listen to it. Now, here is where you want to, within the first 5 seconds, thank the editor by their name. So you want to open up. Hey, thank you, editor so-and-so and so-and-so. Thank the editor by name. That's how you want to start off the email. And then number 5, you want to embed a guarantee. If this angle misses the mark, I'll send you a stronger fit within 12 hours, promise. You want to embed that guarantee. What that does is taking all of the responsibility off the editor. You're giving everything to them, and you're taking all the work off of them. You're giving them everything that they need. Now, here's why all of this works. Being specific disarms skepticism. Empathy plus data marries emotion and logic. And then that video shows that you're human and not a bot. That guarantee that you gave them, it removes all the risk from the editor. So try, test out, send those 5, create you those 5 tips that I gave you. Send it to some niche outlets tonight, small enough for them to reply, yet big enough to matter. And watch your DMs and watch your messages go through the roof. All right? You don't have to be perfect, on this. Perfection is that fancy cousin who shows up late and always leaves early. Authority favors the punctual. And, one great thing is that spell check is free. Most things these days are spell checking things, whatever you type up. So that's one help that AI is doing to help you along the way to be faster, quicker, and be more accurate at what you're doing. Now, if you need that word for word email that I was speaking about, I have that plus 11 more instant plug-in testimonials that you can use in a swipe file. It's yours. It's absolutely yours. The link is in the bio of this particular video. And if you want for me personally to put my eyes on your pitch, I'm happy to do that. Feel free to book that 15-minute consult with me, absolutely free, and we'll take a look at it. Remember, status is rented. Character owns the deed. And during this Wednesday evening encore, you're going to decide whether if you're going to keep paying rent or you're going to buy the building. So I want you to discover, to transform, create your success now. Not once the stars get all aligned. I want you to create it right now. Remember that fortune applauds that woman who writes her own headline. Fortune applauds the woman who writes her own headline. So next Wednesday, we're going to be on the same channel. We sprint. The topic for next Wednesday's episode is the 1 hour offer sprint. Sell before you build. The 1 hour offer sprint. Sell before you build. We're going to show you how to pre-sell your next product in 60 minutes flat, then build it with the cash that your buyers just wired. Set your reminder. You don't want to miss that episode. And remember, if you need help, all you have to do is to click that link to get that swipe file, claim your free consult, and we're going to make sure that the metamorphosis that you are craving, that you get it. And I also want you to keep on your radar, my women entrepreneurs, the Brand Brilliance, the unfiltered blueprint for women entrepreneurs who refuse to fit in. It will be dropping very, very soon. So follow, share, save, smash the bell, algorithm naps. Winners notify themselves, and you all are winners. Remember, authority isn't rewarded. It's hijacked. We want to do that politely, decisively, immediately. It's Wednesday, everyone. Now go out, rewrite tomorrow's headline. Thank you for joining. Have a great one.